Hi and welcome to another one of my amazing ventures. Over the long weekend I went out to a place called Qualion, Kwolyin. It used to be a settlement out near Bruce Rock, which is about an hour and a half's drive from York. The town is completely gone now apart from the church that was still left out there, which you'll see as the video progresses. This church you can see now is one on the way out there that was actually relocated. A nice little spot to stop and have a look around. And if you're doing a bit of geocaching, there's a couple of spots close by. And the old cemetery as well. But getting back to Qualion, it's a free campsite. You'll get most size caravans in there. There's lots of area to camp. There's a main circle which has got the toilets and the camper kitchen and some barbecues. But there are plenty of other areas if you want to spread out a little bit and get a privacy. I'm just turning it into a place lovely open clear area. Dogs are allowed in as long as they're on the leashes. All the signs for the camp area are up on the toilet block. There's a spot still vacant there, bit of a fireplace. We camped further over to the left, had a few mates come out. This is the remains of one of the buildings that were still there next to the tennis court. And there's still a lot of stuff lying around on the ground, bottles and things like that. But most of it, all the good stuff, has been picked up and souvenired a long time ago. You can just see the foundations lines there where they've been exposing from the pub. I wonder how much they're actually going to do. It'd be quite interesting to go back out there in a while. Great spot to visit in wildflower season too. It was just starting to show a little bit of green when we were out there. But yeah, beautiful once it's springtime. And these little information signs are all over the show with a little bit of the history. That's a photo of the pub there, and as you wander around you'll find them. It tells you about the cricket club, etc. This is the church that remains. I'm led to believe that they still actually use it sometimes. I won't show you too much of it because you want to get out there and have a look yourself. And if you don't know what they are, you must be fairly young or never lived out in the bush. An old Mrs. Potts iron there. They used to put the hot coals inside it. And as you can see, the railway line is no longer used. There is a walk trail that takes you up over the rock just on the edge of the campsite, and you can follow the railway line back and around. It's all marked. This sign here actually has a map of the original town and shows you where all the buildings were. These are a few bottles I picked up on when I was wandering around, but just be careful with the kids, make sure they got shoes on. There is a lot of broken glass out and around there. Up on one of the rocks, it had rained that weekend, so yeah, there was a lot of water laying up and around. A lot of rupoo, so obviously they get up there and have a drink as well. Some great views of the surrounding countryside. And the trees in the foreground there is the actual campsite. So this is the rock next to the campsite, but over the other side of the highway, just as you come in, you'll see another expanse of rock that you can go over. These are one of the walk trails that are marked, and it'll lead you up onto the railway line and take you around the outskirts of the camp. An old dog's head spike, and obviously the railway line is no longer maintained. These are the little markers around the place and what's left of the old telegraph or telephone lines. And this is the toilets and kitchen. It's just beautifully laid out and well maintained, running water, and everything's free. So So please be respectful and report any damage or anyone damaging it that you see. As you can see, it's 72 hours only out there. Barbecue areas and information bays, tables and chairs everywhere, and there's a nice little tent area as well just over behind us, just through there. And that's a campsite. As I say, it's free, please enjoy it, and there's lots of things to see and do out there. Great place to take the kids. Enjoy.